Back in the day, there was a watch designed for mountaineers and hikers, but loved by collectors, adventurers and everyday wearers alike. This watch is the Seiko Alpinist, a watch with over 60 years of history, unique design and a cult following that just keeps growing. This all-rounder watch managed to stick around for 6 decades, enduring crises, changes and still be very desirable. But what exactly is the Seiko Alpinist and why does it matter? Welcome to another video from my watch channel. The story begins in 1959, when Seiko introduced the very first Alpinist. It was originally called the Laurel Alpinist, and it was designed specifically for Japanese mountain climbers, known as Yama-otoko. These weren't luxury buyers, but they needed a reliable, durable tool watch that could survive harsh terrain and unpredictable weather. That's the DNA of the Alpinist: practical, tough, built for adventure. The watch, which did not need to get a nickname from the fans, because it already had its name, gained a strong position and thus joined the ranks of the other famed Seiko watches such as the Samurai, Turtle, Monster and so on. Now, if you've heard of the Alpinist, chances are you're thinking of one watch, the legendary SARB17, released in the mid-2000s. But SARB was not only model line produced after the Laurel model. There was Alpinist Champion 850, also in the golden version from 1964, then Red Alpinist from the year of 1995, Alpinist 8F56 from 2003, it had a high precision 8F56 high accuracy quartz and offered GMT function and the eternal calendar. And from 1995, these lines offered models in several colors. The next generation came in January 2020. It has a very similar design that so many enthusiasts have fallen in love with. But it is the first watch that does not bear the Alpinist name on its dial, and that's the one we have on the table here today. This is one of the most iconic field watches you can buy today, the Seiko Alpinist SPB121J1, a modern evolution of the true classic. It's rugged, it's elegant, a little controversial, and for many people, this is the everyday watch. Right away, the dial steals the show. I love that deep green sunburst dial. It changes dramatically depending on the light, from almost black to vibrant emerald. You get gold tone applied hour indicators in 2 triangles and Arabic numerals, which add a touch of elegance that's rare in the tool watches. Then there are cathedral hands, which give it a slightly vintage, almost explorer-like feel. At 3 o'clock you've got a date window with cyclops lens, a controversial feature. Some love it, some hate it. Personally, I like it and I think it actually adds the character. Crystal is sapphire crystal with magnifier, also known famously as the cyclops, with anti-reflective crystal coating on the inner surface. And then there's the signature feature, the internal rotating compass bezel, controlled by the second crown at 4 o'clock. It's not something most people will use daily, but it reinforces that rugged, adventure-ready identity. As I said earlier, this model is the only one that does not say Alpinist on the dial. Instead, there is automatic written on it below that Prospect X. As for the case, you get brushed lugs at the top and polished surfaces on the bezel and down below to the sides, which gives it a more premium feel than you might expect at this price point. It has a really nicely shaped case and those lugs curve gently down to the wrist. The stainless steel case is around 39.5 mm, which is perfect for most wrists, not too big, not too small, and it's about 13.2 mm thick, so not ultra thin, but still very wearable. Lug to lug is around 46 mm, which helps it sit nicely even on smaller wrists, thanks to those curved lugs. Between the lugs, size is 20 mm. And of course, there are 2 crowns. One screw-down crown for the time at 3 o'clock, and the second one for the compass bezel at 4 o'clock. This one does not screw, and the one for the compass bezel is a bit smaller and has a slight dent in it so you can recognize it by the touch. It gives the watch a unique, almost quirky personality. And how can you use this watch and its fancy rotating bezel as a compass, you ask? Well, I'm from Europe and I will use this method. First, point the hour hand directly at the sun. Look at the angle between the hour hand and 12 o'clock marker. In the midpoint between them equals south. The opposite direction is north. Then to set the compass ring, we will use the second crown. Rotate the inner ring to align S on the ring with that midpoint you found earlier. And now your watch dial becomes a working compass. The stock strap is made from the cow leather, as the Seiko says, and has 3-fold clasp with push-button release. It looks good, but let's be honest, it's the first thing most people don't like about it, cause it looks kinda cheap. Throw this on a NATO strap or a mesh if you like more universal and stylish look like I did here, and it completely transforms. I saw somewhere the picture of this watch on a Jubilee bracelet and it looked awesome as well. Inside we've got the Seiko 6R35 automatic movement with manual winding and 24 jewels. This is a solid upgrade over the older 6R15 movement. The big highlight here is the 70 hour of power reserve, meaning you can take it off Friday and it'll still be running on Monday. It hacks, it hand winds, and it's known for being reliable, even if it's not chronometer level accurate. Accuracy, as the spec says, goes from plus 25 to minus 15 seconds per day. That doesn't mean that yours will not run at plus or minus 2 or 3 seconds per day. You also get a display case back, you can actually see the movement. Always a nice touch for those who admire the mechanical movement and that spinning rotor like I do. As for the performance and daily use, this is where the Alpinist proves why it's so good. You get 200 meters of water resistance, which is more than enough for swimming or even light diving, and let's be honest, you will not go under 3 meters anyway, if that. The lume is classic Seiko Lumibright on hands, on the indexes in form of the glowing dots above the hour markers. Bright, long-lasting and very legible in the dark. In terms of the versatility, this watch can do almost anything. You can wear it hiking, to the office or even dressed up with a leather strap. It sits right in that perfect middle ground between a tool watch and a dress watch. So when you draw the line, this watch is unique, it has iconic historical design, also beautiful dial and finishing. Strong heritage, 70 hours of power reserve, and it is extremely versatile. On the other hand, it has cyclops lenses that isn't for everyone. Me personally, I do like it. It has a stock strap that could be better, honestly, and accuracy can vary depending on the piece. And I think it's not so bad after all. So, is the Seiko Alpinist worth it? My opinion is absolutely. It's one of those rare watches that blend history, character and everyday usability into one package. It's not perfect, of course, but that's kind of the point. It has personality and I think it costs around $700 to $750, making it affordable luxury material. And in the world of watches that all look the same, this one really stands out. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe and let me know in the comments, would you wear the Alpinist on the leather strap or switch it up, or maybe change the straps every few months. See you in the next one and thanks for that thumbs up.